Hi and welcome to Makeup for 40 Plus. This is the look I'll be doing today. Just doing this look with the Naked 2 palette and a Too Faced Shadowy Insurance in a teal colour, which I've just used as an eyeliner. If you've got a teal eyeliner, it would work exactly the same way, just to add a bit of colour and something a little bit different to the eyes. So if you're interested in how I achieve this look, please stay watching. Thanks. For the base for my eyes today, I'm going to be using Too Faced Lockdown. So this is a really pretty shade, and it just has a little bit of shimmer to it also. So there it is. That's enough to do both of my eyes, so it looks a little dark, but by the time you actually prime both your lids with it, that's, as you can see, it spreads beautifully and just adds that bit of colour. So not only have you got the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but you've also got that touch of colour as well that you've already added for your base. So as you can see, just adds a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of colour. So next I'm going to go in with one of my NYX Jumbo pencils. This one is in Iced Mocha, so it's quite a beautiful colour, and I'm just going to place that over the mobile part of my lid just to deepen that and intensify that brown colour that I'm already starting to lay down. And you can see that that's just starting to darken up a little bit. So just going all over the mobile part of the lid, and because of the Shadow Insurance, I find that you really don't need to touch it with this one. Once you put it on, you get quite a good coverage. I'm also just going to line the bottom part of my lashes, just the lash area, with this colour, just to give me a base for the shadows that I'll be putting down, and just to deepen that colour and have it all join up. So that's my base. Next I'm just going to curl my lashes. I do this at this stage. I find this much easier to do this step now, because it gives me a better guideline to where my lashes are going to sit and how they're going to sit before I do my other eyeshadow. Just gives me a better line to follow. And I just apply one coat of my Revlon Grow Luscious in black, and I only ever use black, which I'm sure I've mentioned before, so I just do one very light coat just to keep those lashes curled. And as I say, it just gives me a better idea of where I'm going to place my eyeshadow and where my eyelashes are going to be showing and not showing. So with my lashes done now, I've just got a really good idea of with my eyes open and my eyelashes open, where my shadow is going to sit, what you can see and what you can't see, rather than my eyelashes basically being invisible and not being able to see that. That's just my preference. So next I'm going to start applying my eyeshadow. So being today that I'm going to be doing browns with the teal highlight, rather than using a black eyeliner pencil, this Revlon Colour Stay, and it's a brown one, I'm just going to do my tight line and my wet line. I like to do this now because that gives it a bit of time to set, and if any of it moves between now and when I finish my eyeshadow, I can touch it up again at the end and I know I'm finished basically. I don't actually touch my eye at all. So this may look uncomfortable or painful, but you're not actually touching your eye when you do it, and I actually find this far more comfortable than I find it tickles if I do my wet line separately, so I quite like it, doing it all in one. So I'm using my naked palette again today, which seems to be my go-to, whether it be the original naked palette or the naked palette 2. I just tend to continually go back to them. They are honestly one of the best investments I've made, I think. So I'm just going in with my little fluffy brush, which you will have seen before, so just really soft bristles, and I am going to go in with Virgin, so it's the first colour in the palette. Unfortunately, this shows up very shiny on camera because of the lighting that I use, but in natural light it actually isn't anywhere near as reflective as it appears, so it's a little unfair. I think it gives a bit of a misconception of the look, because I certainly don't like very harsh highlighting colours on my eyelids at all, and I always just take it in a C shape and then just bring that to complete it on the inside of my eye, just to give that wide awake look. So again, the brow's done, I just bring it up through that area and around under my eye, and I'm sure you've seen me do this before. Next, I'm going to take this little pencil brush. This is an e.l.f. brush which I have used before, so this is just a crease brush, and because I'm doing the pinky sort of colours today, I'm just going to go in and use Hustle. This is a nice sort of darker shade, but it's still got that sort of warm pinky tones which will work with the colour that I'm trying to achieve today. So along the lashes, and then I'm just going to take that up in through my crease. And as always, you're far better off going in with less and building up. Much easier to build it up than it is to take it away, as I'm sure you've all learnt that lesson. So just darkening up that V shape, and as always, just a tiny little bit on the tip of my brush and just under my eye to pull that colour together. So as you can see, it's just starting to deepen that outside edge of my eye. So on my lids, I'm going to be using this colour, which is Toasted, which is this really pretty shimmery pinky colour. The Toasted just works beautifully with the Hustle that I had just put on in the crease. So I'm just doing that on the centre of my eye and basically blending that so there's no harsh lines. Now taking a large fluffy brush, I'm just going in with this colour Buck, which is the colour that is my standard blending colour. It's just because it's so close to my skin colour, and I like that it is not a shimmer shade. So basically now just buffing out any harsh lines and pulling all of those colours together so that it blends. So you've still got that dark colour at the outside, but it's just all started to blend together beautifully. So just in those rainbow motions and lightly blending. So just to add a bit of colour and something a little bit different, I'm just going to go in with this Too Faced Lockdown shade. It's this beautiful teal colour, and you certainly don't need a lot of this, and I'm just going to basically use this as an eyeliner. So all I'm using is a clear, I'm not sure if you can see that on a clear CD case, which I find works really well as a palette, and I'm just squeezing out a really tiny amount of that teal, going in with a very fine eyeliner brush so that I can actually use this teal colour as an eyeliner. So very gently, sorry it's a bit difficult to see, very gently I'm just going to dab that in. And I like using the palette because it doesn't dry out the colour like it does on your skin. So the first thing I'm going to do is just come under very close to my lash line in probably the outer half of my eye, and just add that pop of colour. Just to brighten it up a bit. And then again going back in with the brush and just doing very close to my eye, just to add that pop of colour. With eyeliner, everybody's different. Some people like it quite thick, some people like it quite thin. I prefer mine on the thin side, but that's just me, and I have hooded eyes, so putting it on too thick sort of defeats the purpose really. So as you can see, that's just sort of brightened that look. So now just going in with a second coat of mascara. So this is my completed look. Something a bit different with the browns and the pinks, and then that beautiful teal colour. As I say, just the Too Faced Shadow Insurance in the teal. If you'd like any more information on any of the colours I use, please just let me know. If you've enjoyed this tutorial, please thumbs up and please subscribe. Every subscription helps me so much. I really appreciate everybody taking time out of their day to spend some of it with me to watch my videos. So I hope you've enjoyed this look, something a little bit different, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.